During the final moments on Mustafar, did Obi-Wan Kenobi carefully choose to allow Anakin Skywalker to survive in order to fulfill the prophecy?
You were the chosen one!
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for all our Star Wars adventures. So in the final moments of Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan and Anakin conclude their epic duel with a clouded, saddened and broken-hearted Kenobi coming out as the victor. The outcome of this duel would go on to define the future of the galaxy. But beneath it all, was there an alternative motive to Kenobi's final actions on the fiery lava planet?
It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them!
It had long been established that the Jedi Order believed Anakin to be the Chosen One, an ancient Jedi legend that foretold the coming of a powerfully Force-sensitive being, who would restore balance to the Force. So with this prophecy in mind, did Obi-Wan carefully choose to allow Anakin to live in order to eventually fulfill the prophecy? Obi-Wan Kenobi was all too aware that the Jedi Order had been wiped out during the events of Order 66, with himself and Yoda as the only known Jedi survivors at this point in time. Kenobi, understanding that the chances of victory were all but over for the Jedi, did Kenobi consider his options, then deciding in this scenario that Anakin, however unlikely, would still be the galaxy's best chance of overthrowing the Emperor, bringing balance to the Force and subsequently fulfilling the prophecy. Now, could this have potentially led to Obi-Wan letting Anakin live? Adding to the theory, Kenobi had learned that Padme was pregnant with Anakin's children.
Anakin is the father, isn't he?
And in spite of his new allegiance to the dark side, Anakin at this stage would still need to father his unborn children. Kenobi knew Anakin's offspring would be very powerful with the Force, and perhaps Anakin's survival could, in a roundabout way, still serve the prophecy. Once fully trained by Anakin, like their father, Luke and Leia may have chosen to switch allegiances, turning from the dark side to the light side. Meaning, in theory, Anakin would still be classed as the Chosen One, but instead of him bringing balance to the Force directly, his survival would lead to Luke and Leia being trained, and eventually overthrowing the Emperor, and bringing with it balance in the Force. Could this be the reason Kenobi didn't kill Anakin on Mustafar? Was Kenobi playing a smart yet dangerous long game with the fate of the galaxy balancing on hope? In addition, alongside Jedi Master Yoda, Kenobi was considered to be one of the wisest, smartest and most powerful Jedi, so much so that Kenobi was able to best Anakin more often than not. Seeing his former Padawan disfigured and burned, did Kenobi sense an opportunity he'd have to wait to seize on? Leaving Anakin to live may have put into place one of the most genius moves in the Star Wars story. Now, what if Kenobi knew Anakin's arrogance and lust for victory would lead him down an even darker path than he first imagined? With the desire to overthrow the Emperor and consequently set up another duel between Anakin and himself, where once again Kenobi would come out victorious. Could this have led Kenobi to letting Anakin live, believing he would once again defeat him following the Emperor's death? So was Obi-Wan Kenobi just a pure Jedi, sworn to never kill an unarmed opponent? Perhaps Kenobi's love for Anakin stopped him from killing his former Padawan.
You were my brother, Anakin!
Or lastly, did Kenobi leave Anakin to live, knowing the prophecy would still be fulfilled, just not in the exact manner the Jedi Council believed?
You were the chosen one!
I'd love to hear your thoughts on this theory in the comments. Do you think Kenobi allowed Anakin to live in order to fulfill the prophecy? Be sure to let me know in the comments. Subscribe for all our Star Wars adventures, hit that bell to follow all our updates, and as always, may the Force be with you.